Okay, for probably almost as long as I've been doing the videos. I don't know why my phone is in my pocket. Okay, I've been trimming off my vegetables and then stashing little bits and pieces and saying, oh, well, come back and I'll show you how to do that. And I've never done it, but the time has come. I'm going to show you how to make the most out of every last scrap of vegetable in your kitchen. We're going to make a vegetable stock, okay? Now, you can certainly start out with whole, fresh, fabulous ingredients, and it's delicious, and I do that also. But when I'm cooking, I keep a little container when I'm chopping my vegetables, and depending on what I'm chopping, it gets tossed into a particular container, okay? Now, here's the reason why. Into these containers is nothing but onion, carrot, celery, a little bit of tomato water from where I was making chili yesterday, and I saved all the tomato water, and then a little bit of bell pepper. Okay, so I've stuck with the ingredients that are in the Trinity or in Mirepoix, and a little bit of tomato too. Now, if you're using a lot of ginger and green onion and garlic, you can also toss that into its own container, because those are the profiles that will help you make a great Asian style broth, okay? But in this case, we want a basic, delicious vegetable broth. I'm going to turn my phone off. Okay, now we're going to do it. Now, when you're doing this, one of the keys is to make sure that your vegetables are extremely clean before you start peeling and trimming them, okay? So you don't have to peel a carrot, but if you do, scrub it down real well. Keep the peel. I've got a carrot peel. Yeah, keep the peel, but make sure it's clean, all right? So, got a big stock pot. Vegetable stock is, you can use it anytime anything calls for a chicken broth, sometimes beef broth, but mainly chicken broth. And it doesn't take very long. Chicken broth you can let simmer on the back of the stove for hours and hours. And beef broth you can let go for a couple of days if you want to. This takes an hour, okay? Alright, so everybody is in here. And I've got it on about medium-high already. And I'm going to add just enough water to cover it, okay? Now, the purpose of the water, of course, is to pull the flavor out of the vegetables as well as all the nutrients that you can recapture. But you don't want more water than you have to have, because you don't want to dilute it too much. So just enough to cover, but not so much that you end up with, a watery stock. So, I don't know, I think I had 4 cups of water there. And I'll add just a bit more. Once the vegetables start to get hot, they'll release their own liquid, and we'll see if I need to add a touch more or not. Okay. Now, in a little bit, I'm also going to show you a couple of other vegetable stocks. I've got some yummy roasted vegetables over here. We're going to do one like that. And I've got just a plain mirepoix. We're going to do a simple vegetable broth. But this is part of that whole waste nothing philosophy. And I discovered it years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. And it's a great way to capture extra flavor, extra nutrients, and you're going to be amazed at how good it tastes. Okay? Be back. Yep. Okay, so I let my veggies simmer in my Dutch oven / stock pot for about an hour, and then you just strain it off. Run it through a little, fine wire mesh strainer, and this is what you end up with. It is absolutely delicious. I mean, actually, even now, it really tastes good. It tastes like awesome vegetables too, and that's what I'm going to use it to make. So this is how you make vegetable broth out of almost nothing, and it is a really awesome, handy bombshell trick. If you like this video and you want more great tips, tricks, and techniques, check out the website at thrillbillygourmet.com. You can like me on Facebook under The Thrillbilly Gourmet, and you can follow me on Twitter under Jan Charles or The Thrillbilly. I'm on Pinterest now too under Jan Charles. I've also got 2 brand new podcasts, both of which you can find on iTunes. The Thrillbilly Gourmet and The Food City Kitchen on WVLT with Chef Walter Lambert and Jan Charles. Now, make sure you subscribe, and you can ask a question, you can leave a comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for visiting.